Even as you're planning yourselves, you as politicians,
yes,
in the next phase of, of government and your political life as well. So how will they really be considered?
You know about what the young people are saying is actually what is the truth. And we say statistics don't lie. When you look at the population of Kenya, it is very evident that they are the majority. And being the majority and having no space on that table where decisions are being made is being unfair to them. So I totally agree with them that it's not just the broad-based government. I think in every party, in every arrangement where we are discussing politics, I think it will make a lot of sense if you have their space. Because the Kenya we are talking about, the Kenya of the future.
Yes.
I always give this example where I say, today we start discussing the Kenya of 2080 or 2070.
2080.
I mean, we are now 2022.
Yeah.
If we now talk about the Kenya of 2070, that's in another how many years?
I was just wondering if I'll be with my good Lord.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you.
Yeah.
So you realize that the people who might be there to see that Kenya,
yes,
more like it's not the people who are seated in this room, maybe the young people are on the screen the other side. So if that Kenya, they will be there to see that Kenya, I think it makes a lot of sense for them to start preparing that Kenya of 2080, so that they know the steps being taken to prepare that Kenya of 2080. Otherwise, what will happen is now, it will come and they will be added a country where they don't know even how it was structured. So it makes a lot of sense, and I agree with them that those of us who are in the positions of leadership,
yes,
it would be important to create some space for them. And that should happen in the ODM, in UDA, in WIPA where I am. And basically it's like more of thing about a succession planning, you know you're about to exit. So once you exit, who takes over from you? And if you go that direction, then you secure the future. And I like what you were saying earlier, with what happened in 2027, they seem to have retreated. They were very aggressive, very vocal. So I don't know whether the retreating is a strategy.
Yes.
Or they got scared.
That's what I'm saying.
The worst would be if they got scared.
Is there a trauma that needs to be healed?
Basically, that could be the issue that, and even you and me as parents, I don't think there's any parent who would want their kid or their son or their daughter see them die by either being shot. So if you are a parent, you would want to plead with your young one, even if they are what age, and tell them, anything can happen, but death is something I cannot accommodate. Maybe, and with family planning, most of them have only 1 or 2 kids. I'm sure none of us here has 10. So it's you plead with them.
I'll be sure. Titus has not declared.
Okay, good. you say you are my only son.
Yeah.
I have no other son.
It could be.
It's appealing.
When I spread around.
Yeah, when I tell my son, you are the only son, and you are the only daughter.
Yes.
Now if anything happens to you, I will be left. You see. So you can listen to it, and then so they can retreat because of what they saw. So I think let's create space for them. Let's expand our democracy so that you can go out there. Yeah,
it is good.
Express yourself.
It's good for you to say. But what are you doing, even as a WIPA party? We'd love to know what WIPA party is doing. No, but we can come here and talk broadly on a broad brush stroke about. We can hear their voices. This is what.
If you come to WIPA party,
we want to know as a party, what have you done?
We have a very vibrant young WIPA Democrats, very vibrant, where we have a whole wing, just as we have a women wing of the party. And I can tell you for sure, if you look even at WIPA as a party, we do involve the young people a lot.
Yeah, you're talking about, we do. Even I think UDA as a wing for youth, for ODM has, by the way, and that is where they actually just remain. We're talking about how then do you rise up within the party structure for you to gain and get a seat at the end of the day? Because we can talk about, oh yeah, we're doing vibrantly, we have the wings, we give this money dedicated to that, but even that money does not trickle down to these parties.
By the way, what we have done as a party, if you come to our National Executive Council, you find we have quite a number of young people who sit in that council. And you know that's the highest decision-making body in any party before you go to the General Assembly. So if you accommodate them at that level, then they will start knowing how...
Who do we have in that executive level? Who is a youthful face?
Well, by the way, we have several. We have a young man who is representing the disabled ones. We have a young person who represents the young. Is actually, he came, I can't remember the name, but we have about 3 people who are very young, less than 30 years.
So of course, this is a special interest group that has it, but you can see you can only pick 2, you know, because we have our representation from the people,
but you know,
and the youthful face, which is a requirement at the end of the day. But beyond that,
but you know, Dibao, if you get about 3 people in a National Executive Council, because that's a council, it has a representation of the young people, the politicians, the old people. Getting 3 slots, it's not a mean achievement.
So there are 3 slots?
Yeah, there are actually 3 slots.
Let's say from Titus.
Jibal, I think we have 2 strategies in this country. One, the one that is being created by the young people